Hello everybody, today I'm going to be drawing some more people. As some of you guys may know, this year I started drawing people for the first time, and obviously the only way to get better is practice. So if you want to see some other videos of me learning, I will leave a playlist of them in the description because this is definitely a learning process. But usually I only draw people, so I thought today I could do some coloring with my Ohuhu markers. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but there's only one way to find out, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's just get right into the video. So I didn't really have a plan for this, but I thought I'd just get started by drawing a person. And as I was sketching this, I was actually liking it, and I kind of didn't want to color it because I feel like that would ruin it. But I did commit to it, and I know it's the only way to learn, so I just went for it. And I honestly didn't know what I was doing. I've only used these markers a few times, plus I've never really colored like a person, so it was definitely a learning experience. But I started off with the base color and then added some blush, and then I went in with a darker color and kind of tried to blend that out. And while I was coloring, I was just praying that the line art would make it look better because it kind of looked like a mess right now. But I decided to work on the hair. I just used 3 different browns and kind of tried to blend them together. And I think that looked okay. I think the yellow was a little bit too light, so I will make a note of that for next time. And then I went in with the line art, and I think the biggest problem is that the lips kind of bled a bit. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. And of course, we're moving on to the next one. Again, just doing a sketch. I was actually pretty happy with this one, and I decided I didn't really feel like coloring it, so I left that one. But yeah, I added the hair and of course a little bit of shading, and then I was on to the next one. And for this one, I started off with the sketch as usual, and I don't know, it came out a little bit smaller than the other ones just for some reason, but I was actually really happy with the sketch. But this one, I was definitely going to color. And I kind of didn't have a lighter skin color than the one that I used in the first one, so I went with like this super light gray and then used the other one as kind of the darker parts and to give it some color. And it looks really weird right now, but it actually worked out pretty well. I gave her some red hair and blue eyes, and of course a little bit of blush, and I colored her lips in too. And let me tell you, this line art really brought everything together, and she might be my favorite one of the spread. I'm really happy with how she came out, but I added some little highlights and then it was on to the next one. So again, starting off with the same process as always, and if you're wondering, I do get all my reference photos from Pinterest. And I know I do only draw girls, which I know I should probably like expand my horizons, but I'm trying to master this first, and then maybe I will move on to guys and maybe even drawing people more realistically. But I was actually really liking how this sketch came out too, so I decided not to color it either. And also, I love her hair, so I just had to say that. But moving on to our very last one, I decided to do a side profile. Let me just give a warning that this one is definitely my least favorite. I'm actually pretty happy with the sketch, but once I start coloring, I start to like it less and less. But yeah, I just got to work with the coloring with the base layer, adding the darker layers and the blush. And overall, I do think I learned a lot from this little drawing sesh. But I just finished up with her hair, and this is where it kind of started going downhill because the hair bled a little bit more than I wanted it to. I kind of started mixing with the skin, and it was just like a really blurry line. But yeah, overall, it wasn't too bad. And of course, I just finished it off with the line art. And then I decided to add a few white highlights, and after that I had spent a good while on these, so I decided to call the spread done. I think I will glue these into my sketchbook. Okay, but here is how the finished drawings came out. I definitely like some more than others, but I'm still very happy with the spread, and I think it was of course good practice. Adding color was just another thing to figure out, and the more often I do it, the better I will get, so watch out for more videos like this. And I have fun making this too, so that's always a bonus. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Bye!